Taking a look, he noticed that the elder was just calm and cool. Hi everyone, 大家好. Welcome back to my channel. How are you all doing? I hope everything is fine. Last time in our previous video, 四面楚歌, we were not only introduced to the two main characters of the episode, Liu Bang and Xiang Yu, but also learned of the witty tactics of Liu Bang's army and the desperate situations of the Chu army, which was led by Xiang Yu. You might be asking me this question. So what's next in store for us? Will this new story be still in the Chu Han period or no? Actually, the answer is yes!
Oh yeah!
Maybe a little bit backward. Okay, now, so this story will be like a biography since it will centralize or focus on one person only. Remember, in our previous video, we talked about how Liu Bang's advisors devised a scheming plan to further devastate the Chu army. Yes, and today we'll be talking about one of Liu Bang's loyal and wise advisors, Zhang Liang. Woo! Wait. Who is this Zhang Liang, by the way? For those who don't know him, allow me to spend a few minutes to introduce you to this famous official. Zhang Liang, with the courtesy name of Zifang, was an esteemed advisor and politician, and together with Xiao He and Han Xin, he was part of the group Han Chu San Jie, or the three heroes of early Han dynasty. He was born into the kingdom of Han during the Warring States period, or Han Guo. His life could have been carefree until his homeland was the first kingdom to be invaded by Trin. The destruction of his motherland made an irremovable traumatic experience in Zhang Liang's heart, and because of this, he desired revenge by assassinating Qin Shi Huangdi. However, his assassination attempt failed, so the Qin army were searching for him in order to arrest him. So as a result, he had to live incognito, which means he had to conceal his identity. And actually, today's story is one of his famous milestones. So without further ado, let's start the video. The title of the story is Zhang Liang Bai Shi. One day, Zhang Liang was strolling on the streets of Xiapi, and it is a small county. As he climbed a small bridge, he met an old man with a snow-white beard sitting on the ledge of a bridge. The old man, closing his eyes, seemed to have sensed the young man's Zhang Liang's presence. So he threw a slipper from his foot onto the riverbank through kicking his foot, and said to Zhang Liang, "Hey young man, please get that slipper of mine, will you?" Wait, pauses for a second. You might say to me, I don't think that was an accident. That old man definitely kicked the slipper onto the river on purpose. On purpose. He did that intentionally. It's understandable that you feel that way. However, you will later know why he did such thing. Zhang Liang was not a fool. He knew that the old man did that on purpose. Taking a look, he noticed that the elder was just calm and cool, and it seemed that he desired someone to do some service for him. Gritting his teeth discreetly, the young man wanted so bad to clench his fist hardly and punch the old man at the face. However, his consciousness came back to him, and he thought to himself, why should I bother getting mad at the old man? Well, he's already old, and it'll be really awful to command him to get his slipper on his own. In the end, he listened to his heart, retrieved the wet slipper from the riverbank, and handed it to the old man with both hands, which was really a sign of humility and politeness and the right thing to do. Beaming at Zifang, the old man dried his slipper and wore it once more. Then as he walked away, he turned his head and said to Zhang Liang, I see that you're someone who is willing to learn new ideas, and I'm glad of that. Just from what you did to me a while ago, I can say that you do deserve some teaching. So I would like to ask you to come see me 5 days from today, early in the morning, right? After saying these words, he immediately left the scene, leaving the confused young man staring at him with utmost curiosity and excitement. Now guys, I have a question for you. What do you think would be Zhang Liang's response? A. Go to the bridge 5 days later, or B. Ignore what the old man just said and just say, meh. Joke only. Anyways, these two choices, alright? Which one? Oh, time is ticking, by the way. For those who chose letter B, the answer is wrong. Sorry, the letter A is the correct answer, by the way. So, Zhang Liang woke up early in the morning and went straight ahead to the bridge, the place where he would meet the old man. However, he saw the old man sitting on the ledge again. So this means that the old man arrived earlier than Zhang Liang. What? What's more, the elder got angry and reprimanded the young man. Is this supposed to be the way how young people like you treat the elderly like me? How could you let me wait for you? If you want to learn something, then you have to be persistent with that thought, just like waking up and coming to the meeting place early. Since this is the first time, I think I should forgive you. And I will, and I'll give you another chance. 5 days from today, I'll meet you once more at the same place, and I expect you to be early. Zhang Liang wanted to argue, but then he thought for a while and agreed that what the old man said was indeed true. 5 days later, when Zhang Liang heard the rooster's call, he rose up from his bed and went to the bridge immediately. But again, to his dismay, the old man was still earlier than him. Shaking his head in disappointment, the old man glared at the young man. If you want to learn something, then you better come here early 5 days from now. After speaking, he instantly walked away and left the scene. Zhang Liang couldn't help defending himself and was so tempted to fight the old man. But then, he thought to himself, why should I treat him like this? So disrespectful. He decided to try again once more and be earlier than the elder. Hey guys, I have a question. Do you think Zhang Liang can make it this time? Due to his eagerness, the young man didn't sleep that night and immediately went to the arranged meeting place, which was still the bridge, at midnight, 12 o'clock. And finally, to his amazement, he was earlier than the old man. A few hours later, Zhang Liang found the old man walking slowly. Noticing that the young man was beaming at him with such sincere happiness and politeness, the old man smiled as well. Well, young man, you have truly done a great job. Congratulations. You are really a dedicated student, and you're indeed very unique from the people in your age. Therefore, I am willing to mentor you important concepts that you will need in the future. With these statements, he handed Zhang Liang a bamboo scroll and stated that this is the ever-famous Taigong Bingfa, or in English, the military tactics of Jiang Ziya. By the way, Taigong is the other name of Jiang Ziya, a popular strategist in the Shang dynasty. When you go home, read them carefully and understand each line. All of the words here are very powerful and will not only serve as the messenger of new information, but also the carrier of military strategies and tactics. Zhang Liang's mind lighted up and wanted to learn more, but then, before he could even ask a question or utter a word, the old man left him. From that day on, Zhang Liang studied the book very carefully, and carrying the information with him, he served under the banner of the Han army, and under Liu Bang, a loyal and wise advisor, he also became an outstanding military strategist, for he constantly led the Han army to victory. And all of these became his life's accomplishments, and he was well known by the people. The end. Wow, that was a fantastic story, don't you agree? Oh, before I forget, let me clear some things up. The reason why the old man intentionally kicked his foot and threw his slipper onto the riverbank was because he wanted to test Zhang Liang's patience. He also wanted to see if Zhang Liang was worthy of receiving the Taigong Bingfa scroll. Oh, not only receiving, I think inheriting, I guess. Oh well, anyways, by testing the young man's attitude and character. Also, by the way, the old man's name is Huang Shigong. He's like this military strategist, but he's not really famous because he's not really into politics, but he's like also living in incognito. Okay, so that's it for today. I hope you learned something new. See you next time. Bye for now.